guys, welcome back to Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake. Today we're exploring the treasure room that you get access to after the boss battle. Thank you. Let's go away. First grave to rob is the one with the shades and the mummies. Now, shades are very annoying, as you can see right now. They can reduce your MP, they can slow you down, they can use spells, they can heal themselves with a dance. They are one of the most annoying mobs I have ever come across in any game. So yeah, they do a lot, but the mummies are super easy to defeat. Why? Because I'm OP, and if you want to be OP and you want to be overpowered, make sure to watch my other guide. All right, I guide you through the pyramid, and also doesn't it, I guide you through on how and where to find each and every item that my characters have, and also a link to a web page that explains all these things. If somehow you feel I did not give the information out in a good way, you can look at that and judge for yourself. Okay, so a breakdown of these monsters. So as you've seen, the desperate attack, they're very lucky when it comes to the mummies, but they're super easy to defeat. Now the shades are a little more resilient, as you had saw. So second chest, not really worth it. Chimera Wing, it just basically has the same effect as the zoom spell, which lets you travel to a town or whatever. So it's not super useful. Why? Because zoom is almost never used. Almost like it doesn't cost MP anymore. So using a Chimera Wing is kind of redundant, but I suppose the reason for why it is maybe you lose access to zoom if you change your class. Maybe that's the reason for the Chimera Wing, or it could just be another oversight, just yeah. So luckily, and yeah, the kilos, they can put you to sleep. That's also a very irritating thing to do, and they're pretty resilient. Same with the walking corpses. The walking corpse, he can do a ton of damage, and he can res to insane levels, but he is almost done. Diane will be nope. I guess not. Diane is gonna get overpowered in a little bit. She's gonna start to be able to she's gonna have the same usefulness that everybody else has in a bit. Right now she doesn't have the right weapon for her to be overpowered or just competent. This one, number 3. And if you guys do want to see the different chests and stuff and what each of them has, you can pause the video on those, or I'll have a link on the card that comes in a YouTube video, and it's going to be a link to the web page that I was talking about, where it tells you whatever thing is in the box. So this one, don't give this accessory to anybody. The mule personality is terrible. My main character had that personality that I changed. The mule personality is completely and totally horrible. Alright, completely and totally horrible, as it decreases your stat growth when it comes to agility. Agility is how fast your unit is gonna act before allies and enemies. So having the mule personality is just completely and totally useless. You can also, ask what each personality does through ChatGPT or me, if you would do so wish. Oh, 348 gold. That was definitely worth it. Okay, next. Okay, another one, and easy, luckily. Oh, mummies are super easy to defeat. Make sure to have 2-edged boomerangs, by the way. Things all go, and 3 left. I mean, even Leo can tank hits now, which is super nice. Otherwise, it's all about preparation. Like, I prepared, and I was like terrified that I thought the whole pyramid dungeon was gonna be like how the underground is, where you can't use spells and anything and stuff like that. So I just grinded levels like there was no tomorrow. But luckily, this portion isn't like that. But we will be getting to something like that, something very similar to that very, very soon. Right, then mummies and Aquila. Aquila is gonna be annoying, but otherwise, it's gonna be pretty easy. So it's just like there isn't too much variety. It's just kind of like the same enemies over and over again. So if you know how to take down them normally, you can quite easily just get rid of them very, very. Even if they do cause a little bit issue, it's not really gonna drag on too much or make too big of a difference. If you want all the chests, you can get all the chests. It all depends on how much time you want to put in and how competent your units are. So, but I would highly recommend it for the experience and the gold. Fortunately, in this game, like gold draw from enemies is very minimal, which is very strange. But hey, it gives me a reason to grind levels and stuff too. So we can do both at the same time. And here we go. Didn't have to buy a Holy Lance. I get one for free. Well, not technically for free. I have to beat those enemies, but otherwise, yeah, it's for free. Considering how much it would cost otherwise, and how fast like equipment changes within this game, like old equipment getting replaced by new equipment, it's it's something. And here we have all the worst examples of the worst enemies you can face. And but thankfully, I'm a champ and I'm back. You know what that is? Do you know what that is? Yeah, Wendy Williams. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a champ, though, to be honest. And luckily we got rid of the shades fast and furiously, and now we can focus on the walking corpses. Oh, yeah. Also, another thing I would like to mention is the luck stat. Now, the luck stat is something that you should really make sure that all your characters have good of. The only one that doesn't is Angel, but for her, she moves last, so I don't really need too much luck from her until she switches classes to a martial artist. Luck allows the higher your unit's luck is, the higher the chance they have to do a critical hit on a physical attack. Yeah. The higher their luck is, they also a lot of the time aren't affected by statuses that your enemies try to put on you. So that's something else that they can avoid. The higher the luck is, the more overall damage they do. And it's more closer to high damage rolls than lower damage rolls, if that makes sense. Yeah. All right. So luck is very, very important, and I'm so glad you get two types of accessories that you can put on each character, and almost all of them have extra luck. And the highest luck at the moment is Mr. Leo Demey. So if you can wondering why he manages to do so much damage, that is the reason why. Because he has a high luck. He's a very, very lucky guy, honestly. Everyone except for Angel. But that is fine, because soon she shall be. And yeah, the Keelas can put you to sleep like that. Be very, very, knowledgeable about these things. Don't rush in. Yeah, just don't rush in. Don't rush in at all. Be prepared. Be prepared, be very prepared. And this is another chest that's very important to open because it gives you a ton of gold. Right, Sinister Boys, another one. Another Monarch to Grave Dig through. I wish these mobs were more like actually unique. I'm glad for the overall that I can easily defeat them, but like I wish it was kind of like mini boss battles each and every one of the coffins. Like you're defeating a X king, like the way that they're saying base. And here we got a Seed of Agility that increases a unit's ability to fast. It is basically agility is just a fancy word for speed. That's what it is. Ah, what beautiful and terrifying example of that. All the enemies that are annoying to deal with. But yay, I'm a lucky dude and I crit my way through everything. Thank you. Shade goes down. Now all that's left is a bunch of corpses. Ooh, two left. One is gonna see Angel, because she doesn't have a lot of luck. She got poisoned. Now, it doesn't block you from getting status conditions. It just makes them less likely to affect you. My other advice is to make sure to have equipment. Yggdrasil is a very, very important item too. It's basically a max revive in Pokemon terms, and they're very rare to find. So that one, definitely, you should do that battle to get it. And these guys are very, very weak to Sizzle, so they're easy to be rid of. And what do we get now? Diane reaching level 21 also. No new spell. A little bit of gold. Not that bad. And the final treasure chest. And here I believe we get a strength seed, which increases your strength, so increases your attack overall. Alright. Trying to go for Leo, but Leo is not how he used to be, Mr. Walking Dead Corpse. I grinded and I am awesome. You can take him out of commission, but everyone, eventually you shall meet the fate of all monsters that I come across, and that is death to all of them. Another Wendy Williams reference. If you know, you know. All right, 27 and 17. Pretty good damage for me at this point in the game. I wonder if you can equip the Brigham with the best whip in the game that attacks the whole bunch of enemies and not just groups, just like the boomerangs do. But yeah, I'm just glad this character is actually able to equip a boomerang. Alright, and all through this, Leo got, which basically doubles the attack stat of your ally for a couple turns. Here, I'm just trying to make sure that, all the treasure chests are open, and then opening this blue chest too with the magic key, and we get a fizzle retardant suit, which stop the Leo from being succumbed to not being able to attack with magic spells. So yay. And there's no chance thing with that suit. It just automatically just overall makes it so that you cannot get sealed. Can't have your spell sealed away whatsoever. Very, very important. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you found this helpful. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye everybody.
Yo, YG Games, everything we on the rise. No slow moves, I strategize. Game is on, I don't back down. Speed so high, I run this town.